Hello YouTubers, I'm going to be showing you how to make a mini bow and arrow just like this, okay? Shoots very well, okay? So we're going to need for this, you might want some pliers to take apart your pen. You want a cheapish pen, well cheap, yeah, pretty much. Cost me 49p for 10, WH Smiths, alright? A knife, okay? And some duct tape. Right, now what you want to do is you want to take apart your 49p or whatever, how much it is, apart, okay? Take apart your pen. If you can't get it and sweaty hands or whatever, just take it apart like that. You want to keep the inner tubing of the pen, okay? That's what you need. Put that to the side for a moment, okay? And what we're going to do now, just at the end here, for like a tough little bit, this is what you probably will need the pliers for, or you can bite on it, whatever. You don't have any pliers, but just want to kind of there you go, come right on out there. Okay, you don't need that little bit. Right, so now you've got a tube pen, okay, absolutely hollow. Okay, right, now with your hollow pen, you want to go from the centre, okay, and kind of what I do is I saw into it a bit, okay, so saw into the pen a little bit, on one bit, and then put your knife into that bit, okay, and then start pushing. Oh, yeah, be careful with your fingers, it might slide off. Push into it, keep twisting until you go all the way through it. Okay, so you get a little hole like so, okay? Alright, you got that. Now on the other side, I think you can see that. You can't really, but on the side here, probably can't see it, but there's a little bump, okay, where the blade is coming out. So now I know that that's the other side poking through there. So you put your knife into that little hole and then you start twisting, just like you did with the other hole. Okay, you may want to cut it at the top, there might be bits of like pen there. Pliers can pull away like bits of plastic that are in the way of the hole. Okay, right, so now you should have something that you can look through pretty much, okay, and it needs to fit one of these pen tubings through quite smoothly. So mine isn't going through quite as smooth as I want to, okay, so just start pushing into the sides and twisting so it makes it a bit bigger. Okay, just keep twisting it to make it. Don't ever use a pencil, okay, because they keep on snapping and they don't bend. That's the reason why they're snapping. As for these are really flexible. Don't get the pens that shatter, okay, because that just won't work. You can't put a hole in it and it won't bend. Okay, I'm just getting the excess plastic away from it. Right, now mine fits through there pretty much smoothly. I don't know if it's as smooth as my bow and arrow one. Almost. Okay, so make a hole and your inner tube should fit straight through because that's your ammo, okay? Right, now what you got to do is you got to get your elastic band. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention elastic band, okay? Quite a thick one. You do not want a thin one, okay? And what you want to do is you want to cut it. Okay, so any way you want, just cut it. I use my knife to do that. You can use scissors, but I use my knife. Okay, and what you do is going back to your pen again, put at the top here a cut. Okay, so cut into that like that, and you'll get a slit at the top. So I'm just gonna do that. When you're cutting down into it, wiggle the knife sideways to open it up, so your elastic band will fit in there. Quite nice. And then you just got to slot your elastic band into that slit you've put in the top of the pen. Okay. Sometimes it can be a bit of a bugger to get in, but it'll go in. Okay. And now it's time for duct tape. You get your duct tape, and well, this is actually electrical tape. Either will do. Okay. And wrap that around there, nice and snug. Okay. And get another bit and wrap that around the top. Okay. So you wanna wrap it around there. Okay, so you should have something like that. Okay. Now, obviously, with the other bit, you stretch it down, and a slit at the bottom, which is another one you got to make. So make a slit on the other bottom side. I think I'm the only one that's putting slits at the bottom, but it just makes sure it stays in its place. It helps me, so just you want to make it like kind of quite tight up against it, up against the flat bit of the pen, okay? Because then you get more power, and I'm sure that's what you want, more power. If you have any questions about what I've done, then just, you know, post a comment or whatever. I can't pause it because I'm doing like some quick camera thing. So I just wanna stuff like that. Okay, so we want to make sure is that when you do the one down the bottom here, is that you lift this bit of elastic out of the way, so you lift it up, and then take the tape underneath it, because you don't want your thing, you want a bit of elastic that stays on top, you know, doesn't get stuck behind. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on. Just going to do that. Okay, so once you've taped both your ends, you should have something that looks a little bit like that. Okay, now that is your bow, and your arrow simply is the inner tubing, like I said earlier. You slot that into your hole. Okay, you put it into the elastic band like that. And what I do is I get it on top, so put my index finger into the elastic band above the inner tubing, and then the thumb underneath, and squeeze it together, and then pull it back and fire. And it's very powerful. Okay, so if you have any questions about the build, then do comment. So there you go. That's how to build a mini bow and arrow.